Good morning, one and all. Dear students, last class we can be discussed about the functional groups, is it? And also what is the meaning of the catenation, tetravalency, all this we can be discussed. So next one is homologous series. So what is the meaning of homologous series? So homologous series means it is a group of organic compounds. We can call it one. This is a group of organic compounds having similar structure and similar chemical property which are successive compounds defined by the only the CH2 groups. Then we can be called as a homologous series. So you already know that alkanes, they have some series. You have the methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, like that in the diagram. But in each group, methane to propane or propane to butane in the diagram, there is some CH2 group should be different from the each molecule. So hence homologous series is a group of organic compounds having the similar structure and similar chemical property in each successive compounds. All the alkanes, for example, if you take all the alkanes, they have a similar structure with a single covalent bond and show the similar chemical properties. If you take methane, ethane, propane, butane, if you take any type of the alkane, they should be shown the single covalent bond with a chemical property, so that can be grouped together in the form of homologous series. So the first 5 members of the homologous series of the alkanes are, so you can write on the methane, ethane, propane, butane and pentane. So CH4 you can write on the methane, ethane is C2H6, then C3H9, C4H10 and C5H12. So this is the you can be first homo series. Then you can write on the hexane, heptane, octane, guanine and also octane also. So depend upon the general formula you can be applied to this one. So here they will be seen in the alcoholic groups you can write down. First one is CH3OH. So all the members of the homologous series can be represented by the same general formula. For the alkane series you can be represented by the CnH2n+2. But here you can be write down the functional groups. OH group is one of the functional groups. Hence you can be write down the methanol, ethanol, propanol and butanol you can be write down. Any two adjacent homologous series differ by one carbon atom and two hydrogen atoms. It means CH2 group. Each methanol or ethanol if you take down that one. So there is the difference between the CH2 group. It means one carbon atom, two hydrogen atoms can be seen here. The member of homologous series show a gradual change in their physical properties with increase in their molecular mass. So in the homologous series, suppose if you take the CH4, then you can take down the C2H6, but it is a gradually change their physical property with increase the molecular mass. So for example, if you take the CH4, that molecular mass should be different with the C2H6. So this is because of melting point and boiling point should be increases with increasing the molecular mass. So CH4 molecular mass should be different with the C2H6. Therefore, the boiling and the melting point of the this compound should be very high. So related to that one, we have to the question here. All the members of the homologous series have the same empirical formula, general formula, molecular formula, physical properties. The correct answer is general formula. So next one is nomenclature of the organic compounds. So nomenclature means what? So you can write down the any elements. We have to the some compound you can write down. But before that one you can write down the prefix and suffix. Prefix means before, suffix means after you can write down. So for example, prefix you can write down the chloropropane. So either it should be chlorine or bromine you can take down. So you can write down the chloropropane means carbon atom should be 3. So look at the picture here. Carbon atom should be 3 and hydrogen should be 6. Each carbon should be sharing with the 3 hydrogen atoms each. That is, you can write on the C3H6. Instead of the 1 H, you can write on the chlorine or bromine atom. So propane also you can write on the carbon double bond. But here ENE should be standard. That is, you can write on the C double bond C, single bond C, 3 carbon atoms. So each carbon atom should be shared with the 2 hydrogen atoms. Then you can be, lastly you can write on the CH2 double bond CH3. So the name of the compound in the homologous series based on the name of the basic carbon chain modified by the prefix. It means how many number of the molecules are present. First you can be count on that one. After suffix you can be indicating the nature of the function. Either it should be the bromine or it should be the chlorine. You can be write down. How should be the naming of the carbon compound can be done by this method. So first you can be write on the, look at the picture here. So carbon atom should be the 3. Is it C3 you can be write down. Each carbon atom should be the shading into the 3 hydrogen molecules. Identify the number of the carbon atoms. A compound having a 3 carbon atoms would have the name propane. So if the carbon atoms are 3, you can write down the propane. Then it can be observed whether it should be the double bond or it should be single bond. In case of function group is present, it is indicated the name of the compound with the either a prefix or suffix. Suppose it should be a alcoholic group or it should be the chlorine, bromine, iodine group. You can be write down the either it should be the prefix or you can write down the suffix also. So for example, if you write the propanol or ethanol, like that you can be write down. The name of the function group is to give to the suffix, and suffix of the function group begins with the word A, E, I, O, U. So those are the started with these letters vowels. So then you can write the begin with the function groups of the carbon chain is the modified, deleting the final E, then adding the appropriate prefix. Of course, you can write on the propane now you can write down, but here propane is there. So instead of the E, you can write down the propane 1. You can be write down. So like that, a 3 carbon chain with a ketone group should be named as. So ketone groups you can write on the propanol. You can write on the propanol. So in case of double bond or triple bond is there, you can write on the ENE or you can write on the INE. If the carbon chain is unsaturated, then the final ANE in the name of the carbon chain is substituted the ENE or YNE group. A 3 carbon atoms chain in a double bond would be called as the propene, and it has a triple bond, then it can be called as the propyne. So you can be write down the carbon atoms. How many molecules of the carbon atoms are there? You can be write down the according to their. Next one is chemical properties of carbon compounds. So what are the chemical properties of the carbon compounds? So you already discussed about the physical properties. Now there are a million of the carbon compounds. The reaction as they go to through the limited. Some important reactions of the carbon compounds are the first one you can be called as the substitution reaction, second one addition, third one is combustion reaction, fourth one is thermal cracking reactions. So what is the meaning of substitution reaction? So first one is combustion. So combustion means when carbon is reacted with the oxygen, they can be given to carbon dioxide. Like that, water, heat and light is known as the combustion. So the process of the burning compound. The process of the burning compound means we can be needed to the carbon with the oxygen, then we can become to the carbon dioxide along with the heat and light should be produced. That is, we can be called as the combustion. Combustion is also called as the burning. Most of the carbon compounds burn in air to produce a lot of heat. So this is can be called as a combustion reaction. What is the meaning of combustion means? It is the process of the burning, or when the carbon is reacted with the oxygen, they can be used to carbon dioxide, water, heat and light. That process can be called as the combustion reaction. So for example, in your home you can be used to the LPG gas, is it? So that consists of the methane. When methane burns with a sufficient amount of air or oxygen, the carbon dioxide should be produced. A lot of heat is also produced. So this is the we can write on the methane. You can use with the LPG gas. NCH4 is added or burning with the oxygen. They can be given to carbon dioxide along with water, heat and energy should be also produced. So next one is saturated hydrocarbons. So you already know that those are the made up of the single bond, that is you can be called as the saturated hydrocarbons. When the saturated hydrocarbons is generally due to the clean flame. For example, if you take the methane, so there is a clean flame can be observed to that one. While unsaturated carbon compounds are the yellow flame with a lot of black smoke. For example, if you take the LPG gas, they can be due to the clean fuel, they will be bluish color, is it? So those are the yellow flame that should be due to the lot of sooty effect. This result in a sooty deposit in the metal plate produces the flame. However, limiting supply of the result in the incomplete combustion. So when the complete combustion, they cannot be due to the any pollution. But when we limiting the supply of the oxygen, there will be incomplete combustion that should be produced the even saturated hydrocarbons into the sooty flame. So here you can see in the complete combustion and incomplete combustion. So complete combustion should not be due to the any sooty effect, but incomplete combustion should be due to the sooty effect. So for example, if you observe the gas or kerosene stove used to the home as an inlet as a sufficient gas oxygen rich mixture is burnt in a clean blue flame. So when the any kerosene stove or gas stove, they can be due to the bluish color. The combustion result in the formation of the sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide, which are the major pollutants in the environment. So whatever it can be used to that one in kerosene and also gas, the resulting of the combustion should be form the sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide, which are the polluted in the environment. They will be causes to the acid rain also. So next one is oxidation reaction. So oxidation means controlled combustion. So controlled combustion means we can be due to the heat for the minimum, or we can control the heat. Minimum heat should be, you can be supplied to that one, that is it can be called as the controlled. For example, when ethanol or ethyl alcohol, we can be heated with the alkaline potassium permanganate. So look at the picture here. They should be added to the alkaline permanganate with the alcohol. So they can be give rise to ethanoic acid, or you can be write on the acetic acid. Acetic acid, another name you can write on the CH3COOH. You can call it the acetic acid or ethanoic acid. It means when ethyl alcohol we can be applied to the potassium permanganate or acidified potassium dichromate, they can be give rise to the acetic acid. So next, second one is substitution reactions. The reaction in which one more hydrogen atoms of the hydrocarbon are replaced by the other atom is called substitution reactions. So you already know that the function goes like that. Here also one or more hydrogen atoms of the hydrocarbons are replaced by the other atom, then they can be called as the substitution reaction. So for example, if you see the methane plus chlorine, so they become a CH3Cl methyl chloride plus remaining here one hydrogen molecule and chlorine molecule, they form a hydrochloric acid. This type of the reaction can be called as the substitution reactions. Some important carbon compounds of the ethanol. So ethanol means it can be called as the ethyl alcohol. So this is the second member of the homologous series of the alcohol. The common name of the ethanol is, we can be called as the ethyl alcohol. C2H5OH we can be write down. Ethanol is most common and most widely used in the alcohol. Not 95% we cannot be used. Only 5% of the ethyl alcohol we can be used in the drinks. So since it is a good solvent, it is also used in the medicines. So not so much, only 2 to 3% we can be used in the medicines, maybe tincture iodine, cough syrup, and many tonics also we can be used in this ethyl alcohol or ethanol. It is easily soluble in water in all the proportions. Consumption of a small quantity of the diluted ethanol causes drug kidneys. If you use to the small quantity of the dilute ethanol also, it should be act as a drinkingness. Next one is ethanol. How should be the reacted into the sodium? So for example, when alcohol is reacted into the sodium, it should be evolution of the hydrogen gas with ethanol to other produce sodium ethoxide. For example, when sodium is reacted into the ethyl alcoholic acid of the CH3CH2OH, it should be given as to sodium ethonate and also hydrogen gas. Next one is unsaturated hydrocarbons. Reaction due to unsaturated hydrocarbons. When ethyl alcohol is heated with the 443 Kelvin, or it can be right on the 343 degrees centigrade with excess of the concentrated sulfuric acid, as a result in the dehydration of the ethanol to give to the ethene. It can be given to the ethene means unsaturated hydrocarbons. When ethanol or ethyl alcohol we can be heated into the hot concentrated sulfuric acid, they can be given as to ethene CH2 double bond CH2 plus water. Next one is ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid means commonly called acetic acid. You can write down the CH3COOH. So it belongs to the group carboxylic acid. Those are the ending to the COH, that is, you can define as the carboxylic acid group. 5 to 8% of the solution of the acetic acid in water is called vinegar. So you know that acetic acid, vinegar means the percentage of acetic acid, especially 5 to 8% of the acetic acid is dissolved in the water, then we can define as the vinegar. So you already know that vinegar can be used for the preservation of the pickles. The melting point of the pure ethanoic acid is 290 Kelvin. Yes, it is often freezes during the winter in cold weather. So vinegar is also melting to the winter season also, they give us to name is glacial acetic acid. So because the melting point should be very less, yes, we can be called as this acetic acid also, you can write on the glacial acetic acid. Next one is reactions of the ethanoic acid. So we can be called as the esterification reaction. So esters means most of commonly called reaction with the acid and alcohol. Ester means esterification means they are due to the fruity smell. So ethanoic acid react to the obsolete ethyl alcohol, they can give a catalyst to ester, because when any acid reacted with the alcoholic content group, they can be due to the esters, that is, it can be called as the fruity smells. They are the sweet smelling substances, they are used in making perfume and also flavoring agents. So whatever you can be observed by here, so these perfumes and also you can be used in the flavoring agents in the food items. So when ethyl acetate, so on treating to the sodium hydroxide, the ester is converted back to ethyl alcohol and sodium salt of the carboxylic acid. This is known as the saponification process. So this side can be write on the ethyl acetate. When ethyl acetate it can be treated with the sodium hydroxide, they can be again give back to the ethyl alcohol and sodium acetate. So this is used in the saponification means it can be used in the soap. These soaps are the sodium or potassium salt of the long chain of the carboxylic acid. Next one is reaction with bases. When alcohol is reacted to the bases, for example mineral acid, or it can be called as the ethanoic acid, which reacted to the base such as sodium hydroxide to give rise to the salt, which is sodium ethonate, or commonly called sodium acetate and water. So sodium hydroxide is one of the bases. When it is reacted with the acetic acid, it gives rise to sodium acetate and also water. Next one is reaction in carbonate and hydrocarbonate, or we can call it the hydrogen carbonate or bicarbonate. When ethanoic acid reacts with the carbonate and bicarbonate to give rise to the salt, carbon dioxide and water, the salt produces commonly called sodium acetate. So 2CH3COOH plus Na2CO3, it gives rise to 2CH3COO Na plus CO2 plus H2O. Again sodium acetate plus sodium bicarbonate, they can be given as to sodium acetate, carbon dioxide and water should be releases. So next class we can be discuss about the soap and detergent, how can they prepared. So thank you and all.